Hello and welcome to Paws For Thought. I'm Raychel Harvey-Jones and thanks for joining us this week here on HMTV6. And joining me from the Humane Society of Washington County is the lovely Kirk.
Livers, it's okay.
You know, Kirk, I could see the name. I'm like, is it livers? Is it lively? Is it lovely? I think it's lovely.
Oh, we'll go
Kirk
with
lovely.
that.
We'll go with that.
Absolutely.
And you've brought somebody lovely with you.
I have. This is Domino. And Domino's about 4 years old. He came to us, his owners were getting a divorce, so they surrendered him to us to help find a good home for him.
Oh.
So his story's a little sad, but he is very feisty, very, very playful, and would make a great pet for any home.
You know, I was surprised when you told me he was 4 because he is very playful.
Yeah, as you can see, yeah,
yes.
Look at him go.
Unlike last week when Iris practically fell asleep through the entire show because she was so bored of Kirk and I.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have that effect on people, unfortunately. But you are a little feisty one. I hate to say it, but you know, there's a story about black cats.
Is there, Rachel? I didn't know this.
Yeah, there really is. So my mother is Irish, and in Ireland, my mother's family's from Kilkenny, and black cats are incredibly lucky.
You know, I've heard that once or twice before.
Once or twice? You
Yes.
must have been watching the show.
I think I have.
They're very lucky. So growing up, my parents would only adopt or take in black cats.
Mm-hmm. I've had several black cats and they've been wonderful pets. There's some kind of stigma about them, I guess, at the shelter.
Oh.
They take a little longer to get adopted.
Do they really?
They do. They're a little harder to adopt. Black animals in general, but I think Domino would be great for any household.
Yeah, well, they're lucky. You should adopt them because they're incredibly, incredibly lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And you are so, so playful. Now, talk us through the process of adopting, because I'm sure that you may have heard this story once or twice too, that I adopted, of course.
I've heard that a couple of times. Yeah,
two kittens from the Humane Society.
The adoption process is even easier than it was in the past. You can either go to our website at hswcmd.org and fill out the application for a specific animal, or you can come into the shelter and visit with any of the animals that are there. Fill an application there. They will do a quick check. And then the animal will be spayed or neutered and vaccinated and then ready to go home. Ready
to go home. Simple and as easy as that.
Yep.
Now, if you have a cat at home already and you're thinking of integrating someone like Domino, who's just having a whale of a time here today, would you advise them, what would you advise people to do? Is it kind of like dogs where they need to meet each other, or are cats pretty cool?
Cats are kind of cool. They are very territorial, so you may want to keep them separate for about a week or two just to get situated. Although Domino seems like he could greet any cat and be fine. But give them a little bit of adjusting period before you see any kind of behavior. But cats normally, once you're there, they kind of ignore you after a while.
Right. There may be a little bit of catitude at first.
Just a little bit of catitude, yep.
Let's take a look at the details for Domino on the screen. He is absolutely adorable, I have to tell you. He's really enjoying himself here. Now, throughout the year, I'm always amazed at the work done by the Humane Society, an event every month. I don't even know how you do that.
It's a miracle.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I mean, I know you have some wonderful volunteers. In fact, I was invited last week to your volunteer appreciation dinner, so thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for coming. You were fantastic.
I was just in awe of all your volunteers. More than 300.
More than 300. They're amazing.
Amazing, and it takes 300 to run the Humane Society, and
Absolutely.
What the viewers at home won't see is just off camera here to our right was the pick of the litter.
Pick of the litter, Volunteer of the Year, Lisa Wagner.
Yes, she's actually stood off camera, and that's where she's happy to stay, but bravo, because she does a great job, as do all the volunteers out there at the Humane Society. Okay, let's take a look at those details, and we'll be back with another kitty in just a few moments. Take a look at those details. It's all about the felines on today's Paws for Thought, and it's all very masculine too.
It is. I think every animal today is a male.
Nice. Well, we've had a lot of female shows here,
have.
so it's about time. And Wally is a little intrigued as to what's going on here in the HMTV6 set, but looking to settle down. And he's cute. He's
really cute. He's also really, really calm. I think he's probably our longest resident. He's been here since the beginning of March. And Wally was a stray, so we really don't know his story that well. He's picked up by one of our animal control officers. So we are guessing he's about 3 years old. No way of really knowing, but really, really docile cat. Just look at him. He's just kind of looking around and doesn't really have a lot of energy. So if you're looking for a laid-back cat, then this is your boy.
Yes, definitely someone that's a little chilled out, then Wally is definitely your man. And you know, not everybody, I adopted 2 kittens. I don't know if you knew that, Kirk.
I didn't, no.
I don't mention it that often on the show.
Never.
But if you're looking for something, you know, if you're slightly older, you don't have much time, and perhaps you don't want a kitten, then an older cat can be great. I think Wally will secretly be a lap cat.
Oh, I think so too, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about the events that we've got coming up. I don't think Wally will be involved in the 5K.
No, I don't think Wally will be. We have a couple little events going on every Saturday now, which is a brand new thing we're really excited about. At PetSmart, we will have an adoption counselor there. So any animals that are at PetSmart can go home immediately from the store.
Oh, wow.
And that's from 9 to 2 every Saturday now at PetSmart on Garland Grove Boulevard.
Right, okay.
So very excited about that. So if you see something at PetSmart, then by all means, get out there and adopt it that day.
Wow, that is good. That
very,
is
very
good
convenient.
News. It is convenient because then you can just get all the stuff that you need while you're at PetSmart.
While you're at PetSmart, yeah, and then take your pet home. So that one's every Saturday, and then the big 5K on May 18th.
May 18th, a lot of training going on inside the HMTV6 studio. Of course, we cannot reveal who will be running on that day. I will probably be handing out water for people. That will be my role. How many people do you have signed up already? Do you know?
We're over 100, and we're still a month out, so we're really, really excited. And we have a large group that's going to come in that's probably going to give us about an additional 90 runners. Right. So we're looking close to 300, we're hoping.
Wow, that's incredible. And this is the 2nd year?
2nd year. Brand is, you know, fairly new event for us.
So that's grown pretty quickly.
Yeah.
What about I know that you guys are so great in not only finding homes for pets, but, you know, somewhere along the line, especially, and we keep saying this, I know week on week, you know, the economy's bad, but, you know, people are losing jobs, hours are being cut, and, you know, we see that amongst our own friends, and you do a great job in just helping people get through the bad times financially. Tell us a little bit about the rabies clinics that you have coming up.
Rabies clinic, our first one of the year, is this Saturday, April 20th at Boonesboro Middle School from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's great. It's rabies vaccinations for only $7, and any people that go to lots of vets, they know that you're not going to find a deal better than that.
Right.
So rabies vaccination for $7 and microchipping for $15. Very, very important to microchip your pets in case they ever get lost.
Yeah.
And then Washington County dog license, they're also available. So.
Great, so you can get that all at that discounted price. Check out Pet Tango, check out the Humane Studies website. Also like them on Facebook, because the first time I see a lot of their events is on Facebook. I mean, let's face it, we're all social media crazy now. So check out Facebook for all that event information. Let's take a look at the details for Wally on the screen. He's placid, he's calm, but definitely a lap cat who wants a lot of affection. Kirk, thank you as always for being on the show. Don't forget, stay with us here on HMTV6, because in our next episode of Paws for Thought, we'll have the canine edition. So lots of fun-loving animals who desperately need some love. They desperately need a home. Thanks for watching.